Okay, year 11, pause the video and play when you're ready to go through the answers. Okay, in this one, hopefully you should realise this is an equilateral triangle. So we've got 60, 60, 60. This is an isosceles triangle, so the base angles must be the same. So you've got 70 and 60, assuming that this is a straight line, which I should have told you, then you can get y is equal to 50. Now the trick here, there's a lot of decimal places. So 3 times 2 is 6. We've got 2 digits after the decimal place here, 1 digit after the decimal place here. So in my answer, I need a total of 3 digits after the decimal place. So it's 0.006. Now we've got a right-angled triangle. We've got 2 sides and we're trying to work out a third. So we need to use Pythagoras. If we've got 6 squared plus 10 squared equals the hypotenuse squared. In this example, we've got 136 equals x squared. So x is going to be the square root of 136, which if we type that into a calculator and round to 1 decimal place will give us 11.7 meters. And then the quadratic formula is x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Okay, today's topic is iteration, so copy that down and play when you're ready to go through the examples. Okay, now iteration looks quite complicated, but it's quite straightforward. Okay, so if you've got the current number, we say that's xn, it's the current number. So this notation means the next number in the sequence. So it's our current number plus 1. So the next number in the sequence. To work that out, you do 5 minus 2, that always stays the same, 5 minus 2 divided by the last number in the sequence. So if we're starting with the first one, so x0 is 4, how am I going to work out x1? So the next number in the sequence is given by 5 minus 2 divided by the last number in the sequence, which was 4 in this case, which gives us 4.5. The next number in the sequence is given by 5 minus 2 divided by the last number in the sequence, which in this case now is 4.5. So if you type that exactly as it is written into the calculator, you get an answer of 4.5 recurring. Now if we're working out the next number in the sequence is 5 minus 2 divided by the last number in the sequence, which is 4.5 recurring. You get the idea. So what you can do is an iterative process, just means it's going again and again and again, and each time we're getting closer and closer to the actual answer for this solution. So that is how you do that. Now I've also uploaded a separate video which shows you how you do this quickly using your calculator. Okay, so it's well worth a watch. Now this one, they're telling you that is the answer. Show that it can be rearranged. So if you've got x squared plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0, have a look, play around with it and see if you can rearrange it to give you this one. So just for example, if we keep 3x on this side and we subtract x squared and add 1, I've added the 1 and then I've subtracted the x squared. If I then divide both sides by 3, you can see that I get that solution there. Okay, so if you don't get it straight away, that's fine. Just cross it out and try again. Now this one, in exactly the same way, we're starting x0 with 0. The next number in the sequence is a third, subtract the last number squared divided by 3. So the next number is a third minus the previous number squared divided by 3. So type that into your calculator and you're going to get third. Now, the next number in the sequence is a third minus the last number in the sequence squared divided by 3. So we're going to type that into our calculator. So we've got 1/3 minus, I'm going to put that in brackets. So we've got 1/3 squared over 3, which is going to give me a value of 0.296 recurring. And then my next number is going to be a third minus 0.296 squared over 3. And I'm going to put that into my calculator. And I've got 0.296. And that gives me an answer of 0.3040, etc., which is 0.321 decimal place. Okay. Now the next couple. So if you've got an equation 5x minus x squared equals 2, and you're told that it has a solution, or show that it has a solution between x0 and then 1, what you're looking for is a change of sign. So first of all, you want to rearrange it so that it's equal to 0. So 5x minus x squared, sorry, just going to rub that out. So 5x minus x squared subtract 2 is equal to 0. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put x is 0 into the equation. You're going to put x is 1 into the equation. And what you should do is you should get one that's positive, one that's negative. And then you can say that there's a change of sign, so there must be a solution. So we've got 5 lots of 0 minus 0 squared subtract 2. So 0 take away 0 is nothing. That's negative 2, so that's going to be negative. And then if we put 1 into the equation, 5 lots of 1 minus 1 squared subtract 2. 5 subtract 1 is 4, subtract 2 is 2, which is positive. So you can see that there's negative to positive, change of sign, and just to put the icing on the cake, and the equation is continuous. Okay, it's a continuous. So if there's a change of sign, there must be a solution between those two answers. It must cross 0 at some point. Okay, the last one, 5x take away x squared is equal to 2. Show that it can be rearranged to this. So the last thing we want to do is square root it. So what I can do, I can't see this one straight away. Yes, I can. So I want to do 5x subtract 2. So if I add x squared to both sides, and then I take away 2 from both sides, I get 5x subtract 2 is equal to x squared. I can then square root both sides, and I can get the answer that they've got there. So have a play around with it. If one way doesn't work, that's fine. Go back, start again, and you will always be able to work out how you get to the answer. Okay, I'm not going to go through that one because we've already done one similar. These are lots of questions. So there's lots of questions one after the other. Give them your best shot, and then always check your answers. If there's any problems, get in touch. We are online during the lesson, so we will be able to help you. Okay, this is a GCSE question, so pause the video, play when you're ready to go through the answers. Okay, so solution between 0 and 1. So we want to rearrange this equation so that 0. If we put 0 in, so 0 cubed, add 4 lots of 0, subtract 1 is going to give us negative 1. So that's negative. And if we put 1 into that equation, 1 cubed, add 4 lots of 1, subtract 1, 1 add 4 is 5, take away 1 is 4. Positive, so you need to say change of sign. This one, if we subtract x cubed from both sides, so 4x minus 1 is equal to minus x cubed. What have I done there? So we want 4x is equal to 1 minus x cubed, and then I can divide both sides by 4. So 1 over 4 minus x cubed over 4. And then that's the iterative formula. Find an estimate for the solution of that. Okay, so if x0 is equal to 0, what they want you to do is to write that out. So x1, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this in my calculator. So I'm not going to write the full working out down. In fact, I am, because I'm going to show you how you do it properly. 1 over 4 minus the answer cubed divided by 4. Okay, so the first one is a quarter. The second one is 63 over 256. The third one is 0.24627. The next one is 0.24626. And then I can keep going, and each time I'm just going to write this out. So x5 is 0.24626618884, etc. And it says use the iterative formula twice to find an estimate for the solution. So actually I've done it way more times than is necessary. So twice, we're going to have 0.25. So let's just double check. 63 divided by 256. It's going to be 0.25 for 2 decimal places. Let's just check that we've got that correct. Yeah, so 63 over 256. Okay, exit tickets to finish. Okay, so x0 is 3. So we want to start with 3. We've got the cube root of 30 plus our answer. So x1 is going to be 3.207. x2 is going to be 3.2142. So 3.2142. There we go. Next one. So x0 is 20 this time. So x1 is going to be 3.107. x2, we want it to 4 decimal places, so it's going to be 3.6061. Okay, last one. Okay, so don't get caught out here. So x1 is 0.5. So 0.5, we've got the square root of 1 over 3 minus that. So x2 is going to give us 0.632, and x3 is going to give us 0.64990. 0.6499, so A. Okay, well done. Do watch the other video if you haven't already, because there is a shortcut with your calculator that will help you.